This Vinny Vid production video brought to you by Yankee Dabbler. Don't forget the 5% discount code BNSS6951. Hey guys and gals, welcome back to another Vinny Vid Productions Friday night with Cousin Vinny. How's it going, Jeff Lazut? I am RRO, Eric, how's it going? Dave Strange, looking good, buddy. Z-Scal Ray, John Tanzillo, KRP, Digger Evans, Bruce Jarrow, John Tanzillo, Ben Johnson. I'll have to read that later, Ben. Digger Evans, Southern 207, Dave Strange, Norman Rowe, Sparky 107107. How's it going, my little brother? Schoolkill River Valley. How's it going, buddy? Nice to see you in here. Ty Got Time River Valley Rev. Sorry, Nate. I don't have a problem with that one. You need to shorten that down, buddy. Let's see. Union Central Systems. How's it going? India Head Wilmer. How's it going, my friend? PDRR. How's it going? Dwight Curley. Nice to see you in here. Ralph Greenwood. RDNT, Randy, how's it going, my friend? Lenny, how's it going? Sorry, guys. You know what? Hold on, guys. I really need to get me some water, so I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. I did all my setting up and I forgot to get me some water. Anyhow, we're back now. We got water. Let's see, who did I miss? Oh, well, that's too bad. Sorry to hear that, Ben. Norman Rod said hello to you. Hastings BNSF. Anthony, how's it going, my friend? Container Man, nice to see you here, buddy. Sparky Packet, yeah. It's funny because I'm sitting here waiting for the time to go by, and I'm saying, do I have everything? Yeah, I have everything, except I didn't have my water. And yes, it's a blue label, so that's why you don't see it. Closet Branch, that's how's it going, my friend? And let's see, who did I miss? Did I get everybody? Harrison, nice to see you in here, buddy. All right, so, oops, that was not supposed to happen. Put that back down where it belongs. All right, guys. Well, it's another Friday night, and I'm glad you're all here, sharing your Friday night with me. I like that. And you know, as I always do, I have a bunch of stuff to talk to. But first, we'll go through and say hello. Say all the hellos that are necessary. Nora, how's it going, my friend? Nice to see you in here. Just Nate for short. I think that's what I'm going to do from now on. Just, how you doing, Nate? Nice to see you in here, buddy. Tom's Changing Things. Nice to see you can make it in, buddy. I appreciate you showing up, man. Really cool of you. All right, what else we got? Tom's Changing Things. Yes, sir. Dwight Curley. Now, I'll give you guys a few minutes to say hello to everybody and so on and so forth. Meanwhile, I'm going to take another swig of this water. All right, we're looking good so far. Let's see. Mr. Ralph Greenwood. How's it going, Brian? Denver and Rio Grande Western Iron Horse Route. Nice to see you in here, buddy. Mr. Ralph Greenwood, would you post my whatchamacallit, my viewers? BNSF Bishop, how's it going, my friend? Nice to see you in here. Yeah, right. Roy is still driving. Yes, sir, he sure is. Randy's Rock and Roll McCarter. How's it going, my friend? Nice to see you in here, too. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, guys. Well, we'll give it a couple more minutes before we actually start everything going on here. I just want everybody to get over saying hello and stuff like that. Mr. Tom Kavinchak. How far do you live from Port Richey, Florida? Stu Structures. Mark, how's it going, my friend? Missouri River Railroad. How's it going, my friend? Sorry. Very cool. Glad to hear it, Stu. I mean, Mark. Uh, Al, nice to see you in here. Nice to see you in here, buddy. But I think I might. Oh, okay. Drink. Yeah, I'm trying, buddy. I'm trying. I just don't want to, do too much of that. Get drunk on water. You know what I'm saying? Look, Sparky, you wore mine, so I'm wearing yours. And no, I'm not going to get up and stand up and turn around and all that kind of stuff. So that's out of the question. I've missed you, Vinny. Well, okay. And I did get your email, Ben. I just haven't had the time to answer it. But I accept your apology and just be cool because my moderators will eject you again. So just be cool. You're welcome there, Sparky. Let's see. Port Richey is about 3 hours. Oh, wow. That's pretty far. Wow. I didn't think it was that far. I guess Florida is a pretty big state, too. So thank you for the information, Tom. I appreciate that. The reason why I asked is I just wanted to know how far Yankee Dabbler is from where you live. And I guess 3 hours answered my question. Z-Scale Ray. Dreams. Dude, I tell you, man, ever since I've been having all these episodes in the hospital and they keep telling me I'm dehydrated, so I'm drinking at least 4 of these 16 ounces per day, if not more. That's not counting the coffee I have in the morning, which I try and explain to the doctors that is water if you come down to it, right? That's the way I look at it. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Dwayne Ernest, thank you so much, sir. I appreciate that. You can drive too far. I have driven. When I lived in New York, I have driven from New York down to Miami on Route 95 all the way down. And we stopped for one place, and I think it was one of the Carolinas to get gas. It was like the middle of the night, and it was one of these self-pump thingies where you put the money in, you pump the gas. Well, I tell you, the bugs that were flying around were big enough to carry me away, so I decided to put $3 or $4 in and go to the next town where there was a real gas station. Is BNSF 69 favorite? Well, it is because it is my YouTube handle, BNSF. Plus the 6951 is also my birthday, in case you didn't know that. 6951. But anyhow, eventually I want to get this locomotive on my layout, even if I have to have somebody make it up for me. The only problem is it's actually an ES44C4. It's not an AC. So there is some specifications on the trucks and stuff that need to get changed in order to make it what I want. But anyhow, we'll see how that goes in the future. I do have a couple of GVOs that I could change the number on and just make it a 6951. May 1, 1969. What's that? Let's see. I-95 existed back then? Yeah. Yes, it did. That's funny. That's a no-no for you, Chasco. Right. Anyhow, let's get the show started. We got 8 minutes after 5 or 8 minutes after 8, whatever time zone you guys are in. So anyhow, we'll go ahead and start with this and see how it works. All right, guys, you know that I always do my shout outs at the beginning of the show. First one we're going to do is this man is working on his coal mine, and he's doing a pretty good job on it. And he also did a video on the Big Boy 4014 in Rochelle, Illinois. Thank you, Chasco. And the person I am speaking about tonight is the first shout out is Mr. Dwight Curley. Anyhow, if you guys haven't checked out his channel, go ahead and subscribe to his channel. He's got 58 subscribers, and I think you'll be very impressed on what he's got going on his layout. So, let's see. That's number 1. Let me see. We did that guy. You can go back to me now. The next guy I want to do is another one of the guys that's been pretty much in my live streams on Friday nights, pretty much most of the time. And the person I'm speaking about now is he's got update number 8 going on. He shows how he does the scenery, and he's an N scale modeler. Yes, sir, Bob. And he does rock formations and plus more and more and more. The person I'm speaking about now is Mr. Dave's Trains. He's got 74 subscribers, guys. Let's see, maybe we can get him up to 84, and let's see if we can get Dwight up to 68. It would be really cool if you guys go check these channels out and subscribe to them. That's the whole purpose of these live streams, is to get the community to grow, especially with the younger crowd, to make sure that they're still interested in the hobby and they will grow and keep the hobby going. Now, you guys also know that I do a third one, and the third one is he takes what Sparky did about a week ago with straws and does a whole new concept on how to model with straws. It's pretty incredible the ideas he comes up with as far as using just regular straws that you can get at in a supermarket or even at a fast food restaurant. And who I am talking about tonight is Schuylkill River Valley Railroad. Mr. John, he has 172 subscribers. Maybe we can get him up to about 200. Just subscribe to him. Check out his channel. You'll like what he's doing. Anyhow, those are my shout outs for this evening, and we'll get on to the rest of this stuff going on now. Yeah, trash cans, and I forgot what else, man. He made, I think he made an ice cooler or something like that. I don't remember. Yeah, whoop, whoop, John. Yeah. Hey, no problem, John. I like your channel, and I hope that people that will go to your channel will like it also. And guys, and I know I say this pretty much on every one of my live streams, there's 3 dots next to the person's name. If you click on that, you'll get a drop down, and you'll be able to go directly to their channel right now and see if you like what they have going on. If you do, subscribe to them right now. I'm sure that they would love to get it. Yeah, a cooler full of beer. I knew it was. Yeah. Anyhow, let's see. Where are we? We're in Phoenix, Arizona. Yeah. Anyhow, next thing I like to mention, and you guys know that I do this all the time. My favorite loco, that's hard to say, but I think at the top of my list is an SD40-2. That's my favorite loco. And then the SD70 HP right after that. Anyhow, if it wasn't for these people who make donations to my channel here with on my Friday night live chats, the super chats, none of this stuff, the cameras, the computer, the lighting, the video capture cards, all that kind of stuff would not be possible. So I give a big old thank you to all of these guys right here. Where am I? Right there. Dwayne Ernest, John Dilly, Ron Pisco, and Container Man 68. Guys, thank you so much for all of the help. I really, really do appreciate it. And now my little brother Sparky is pushing me to save my quarters so I can make it to Strasbourg next May. I think he came up with the dates already. So if he did, hey, Robert Sacco, nice to see you in here, buddy. All right, so I don't know if you guys know this or not, but you all know that I do scratch builds, and that's one of my big things. That's pretty much my forte, is scratch builds. And if you guys have been watching my videos on the build I'm doing for Tony, Redbird Tony 2010, you guys know that. But I also do kit builds. Oops, and you see this is all blue in here, so it's going to go away. Anyhow, this is a kit that one of my subscribers, Eugene Address, sent me. He wants me to do it, build it for him. So with that being said, if you guys have a building or a structure that you want me to build, just get in touch with me. I will charge anywhere between $40 and $60 to do the build plus the shipping. Invisible box. Hey Jimmy, how's it going, my friend? CSXNS training videos. Hey, how's it going, my friend? Anyhow, let's see what am I up to? Announcements. Yeah. So if you guys, like I said, if you guys have any kits that you want to build that maybe you don't have the time to do, or you're intimidated by it, or whatever, just get in touch with me. Ralph can post my email address, and we can get in touch and work things out. Crooked River and Easton. Dave, how's it going, my friend? Nice to see you in here. All right. Tomorrow morning, there'll be a premiere video coming up at 9 o'clock my time, which would be 12 o'clock noon Eastern time. It's going to be a premiere, and it is a running session on my layout, and it's a special train this time. It's not a passenger train, and it's not a manifest or a tank train. Let's put it that way. But anyhow, I'm sure you guys will like it. It's a short video, probably about 15, maybe 20 minutes. I don't remember. It's been a while. It's been about 2 weeks since I put it together and all that kind of stuff. SP Mike, nice to see you in here. James Tedesco, nice to see you in here, buddy. Very cool, very cool. Now, I want to thank my brothers, Roy, Sparky, and John Dilly for doing shout-outs to try and get my subscriber count up to 3,500 so I can finally hold my contest. I have been struggling. Right now, I need 88 more subscribers. I've gained 2 over the past week, so every little bit helps, and I hope to get this done right away. I mean, I'm so anxious to give something away. I should just say, okay, let's do it right now. But no, I'm not going to do that. That has to be a legitimate 3,500 subscribers, and I'll probably go a few over that before I actually do the contest, just to make sure it maintains the 3,500, just as Roy did. And I'm pretty sure Roy is going to be doing his drawing this weekend, and I'm not 100% sure. Roy, please straighten me out on that if I'm right or wrong. Yeah, question: how come Arizona does not? I don't know why, but I tell you what, I wish the rest of the world would do the same thing that we do here. I will tell you one thing though, and this is going to sound crazy, but there are a couple of Indian reservations here. And I don't know what tribes they are, but there are a couple of Indian reservations here that do actually change their time. So when they walk off their reservation, they have a different time zone. It's like crazy, man. So why can't everybody just be on one time zone and be done with it? Got me beat. I don't know. Do a super chat and let's get Vince to Strasbourg. Thank you, Sparky. Appreciate that, buddy. All right. We have the last part of my announcement is my weekly live streams. Now, on Monday, we have Tyadatan Valley Railroad. That's Nate. He's at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And also, I'm going to go ahead and give another person a shout out for Monday nights also, which is at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, which is Tom's Trains and Things. If you guys don't have checked out Tom's channel, run over there and check him out. I mean, he's got a pretty awesome channel. He does a lot of Arduino stuff. He does layouts for beginners and all kinds of stuff like that. So you guys might want to go over there and check him out. On Tuesday nights, it's On Track Tuesday, and I want to thank John from TSG for filling in for the 5th Tuesday of the month. Container Man, Strasbourg, thank you. Thank you guys, I appreciate that. And I seriously, I no problem, Tom. I mean, you have a great channel, and I think people should be checking you out. And hopefully I can meet you in Strasbourg next May, whenever they have it going on. I try to do a Friday night stream. Well, that's okay if you do a Friday night live stream, but just make sure it don't interfere with mine. You know what I'm saying, buddy? Because, I'm from New York. You know what I'm saying? I got one phone call. I called the family up. You know what I'm saying? I'm only kidding. Okay. On Wednesday night, it's Sparky, 107, 107. But I think he's going on his vacation here. Um, I think he's going on vacation this week. He's going to the UK to visit some of the Brits over there that are subscribers of both him and myself. And I hope he has a great time. He's going there with his family, so it should be a pretty awesome trip for him. And Thursday nights, still open. And Friday nights, of course, you got to deal with me and whoever else comes on after me. I'm not 100% sure. I think I've seen Ron post after me, but again, I'm not 100% sure if he's doing it or not. But anyhow, those are my shout outs for the weekly live streams. And with all that being said, I can take this guy and put him away. Now we'll just go ahead and catch up on some of the chat that's going on here. With Benny pleasure. Let's see. I'm off until August 28th. Wednesday night live chats. Okay. Yeah, so he'll be gone till August 28th before he comes back and gets stuff situated to get back on track, to do his live streams. Cricket River Easter, James Tedesco, how you doing? Feeling ready? Blah, blah, blah. 50 and 19. Thank you, Mr. Jarreau. I appreciate that. Let's see. Hey, Crooked. All right. Well, as you saw in my my announcement video, we're going to talk about communication. Now, the picture you see, Robert Sacco. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, buddy. I really do appreciate that. The cell tower you see in that picture is actually right across the street from my house. It's behind the houses that are across the street from my house. And I think I've done this before on my live stream, but since then I have gained a whole bunch more of new people that have joined into my live stream, so I decided I was going to do it again. So with that being said, and I know my other camera is still not up to par. I still have that 2-second delay on it, and I still have not had the time to fix it or have somebody come over here who knows how to fix it so I can get this synced up with audio and the video. So anyhow, with that being said, let's go ahead and get down to this bench right here. And there we go. Now, we're going to do is we're going to build a cell tower. And it's going to be very basic. And it's just the beginning of how you can do it on your own. Charles Smith, how's it going, my friend? Nice to see you here. Yeah, sorry. Anyhow, what we're going to need to start off with is, of course, you're going to need your scale ruler. You're going to need some sanding sticks. You're going to need a pencil. And you're going to need a hobby knife. And on top of that, you're going to need your chopper. And on top of that, you're going to need your miter box. And also, you'll need some plastic. And as you can see, I already have what I'm going to do drawn out on here. And I already have cut that out. And what I did was I made it just a bit smaller because I wasn't, like I always tell you guys, perception is the key to any kind of scratch builds that you do. And I also have this tubing here, and I'll show you the materials you'll need. All right, you're going to need this number 244 half round, and you're going to need this number 133 styrene strip, and you're going to need this number 232 tube. That's weird. Oh, I see why. Okay, so anyhow, I had already started doing some of this stuff just not to waste a whole bunch of time while we're here on the live stream. So anyhow, this is the tube I cut, and I cut it with this guy. And the reason why I cut it with this guy is because if you try and cut this any other way, you'll either crush the tip or it'll come out all jagged. So what you need to do when you put it in here is you go on the forward stroke, lift up, Go on the forward stroke until you get down. Then you'll get a pretty clean cut. So anyhow, this one here, as you can see, is at 35 scale feet HO. Now, the next thing you're going to need to do is another piece of scrap. And where I have the X on there, that will be the base for the tube to sit on. And then these guys will represent the antenna or antennae. And these spaces that you see on here, these little tick marks, is where we're going to put those antennae. And also, you take the half round and you set up however big you want them. I made these at 6 scale feet HO size. So you'll set up your tool and chop away as many as you want. I have 15. There's going to be 5 on each side of the antenna. Now, as far as painting, you should paint everything before you actually put it together. But because this is just a live stream and a demo, I'm not going to paint anything. We're just going to go ahead and put it together. So, with that being said, what we're going to do is I'm going to take the part that I'm going to use, and we're going to take some of this number 133 styrene strip, if I can get it out of the bag. It's so small. There we go. I might need more than that, but we'll just start with that. Now, because this is so small here, and because we don't have enough gluing space on here, what we're going to do is we're going to add this to the bottom to give me a little bit more of a gluing surface. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and start doing this. So I'm going to put this on this side here, and of course I'm going to be using my Model Masters glue. So again, I do not measure everything. I'll just put it on here, and I'll take my hobby knife and I'll just cut it. And we'll go ahead and I'll cut the other side after I get this one on. So we'll go ahead and take this. And I know you guys think I'm crazy, but I always say I prime my glue. And why do I prime my glue? Because if I'm doing something that's really sensitive to a mess up, you don't get a big glob of glue coming out. So I just go and take it on a piece of paper or another scrap piece of plastic, make sure I got a flow, and I will go ahead and do this. And then we'll take this guy and we'll put him on there. That. And we'll move him up. It's got to be right on the edge, guys, so we have a good amount of gluing space for the antennas to be adhered to. Now, in real life, from what I could see on these cell towers, is they actually have a piece of like maybe stainless steel that comes out of the back that actually goes into the stanchion part. We're not going to do that because that's going to be too time consuming, and also to drill small holes in here and to line them up in here, it'll be pretty much a pain in the butt. So that's why we're just going to glue them on. Let this guy dry up a little bit, and then we're going to go ahead and take him and do that. And now we'll take the next guy, and we'll do the same thing. Now he's not going to be on the angle on this side, but he will be on an angle on this side. There we go. And again, we'll take the glue. Now you guys know that when I'm doing this stuff looking down at my workbench, I'm not looking at the chat. So please be patient with me. I'll get to the chat here in a few minutes. And we'll put him in there, like so. And again, we'll make sure he's all the way up on the edge right here. And then we have one more piece to do. Now we could do this on the top also, but I think it's sufficient enough just to do it on the bottom, which is pretty much okay. Now this one here, we're actually going to do a pencil mark. Okay, and then we'll do this. Now, like I said earlier, if this wasn't a demonstration for me, if I was building this for myself or for someone else, I would paint all this stuff before I put it on here. So now once we get all of these on here, what we're going to do is we're going to let it dry up really good, and then we're going to sand down all the edges and make sure that they're all nice and clean, so our antenna will have a place to adhere to. So we'll just let that sit for a minute, and let me see what's going on in the chat. And let's see, we'll leave that go for a minute. Come back here. My mods will. Palladian Scientist UFO Builder. How's it going, my friend? Nice to see you in here, buddy. Let's see. Nora, thank you very much for that. I really do appreciate that. 50 and 25. Very good. Thank you, Bruce. I appreciate that. William Sullivan, nice to see you in here, buddy. Lake Butler Railroad, nice to see you in here. I am building a cell tower. Some easy detail to put on your layout. Now, here in Arizona, they try to camouflage some of these cell towers. And what they do is they make them look like palm trees. And I did that on my layout with the N-scale ones that I built, of course, because I model N-scale. So I did an N-scale version of this, and I did 2 of them, and I got palm trees stuck in the top just to make it look like the real thing. So anyhow, we'll go ahead and get back down to here, and we can take this, and these sanding sticks, one of them, it depends, you know, if your wife has some or your girlfriend has some, one of them has a smoother side than the other. We're going to use the rough side, and we're just going to go ahead and just make it so the edges are nice and clean. And just like that, that's pretty nice. And then we'll do this one. That's pretty nice. And then we'll do this one. And this one here could use a bit more. We're trying to make the piece that we glued on there and the original piece to have one clean surface. And that's going to be good. Okay, now at this point, you're going to drill a hole the same size as your tube, or actually just a slightly bigger than your tube. And then you can just take it and just put it on top of here, like that. And so far, this is what you got. Actually, I think I'll need to turn it upside down the other way, this way. And there is a reason for that, because this side here is a lot more flat than this side, and it'll sit better on the base. Anyhow, now that we got that done, now we can start doing some of our antennae. Now, these antennae, I really can't determine the color. I don't know if they're just dirty or whatever, but they look like a opaque type of color. But anyhow, what we're going to do now is we're just going to start installing some of these guys. And let's see, we'll start here. Now, this is where it's going to take the time for everything to set up before you actually move on to the next part. Anyhow, this is what you're going to start doing here. And as you can see that, I think you guys can see that. Anyhow, we'll go ahead and continue this. And we just need to make sure that it's fairly straight. And we'll go ahead and do the next one. Like I said earlier, I have all my stuff cut out already. Now this total, when you're done, probably won't cost you more than $10 to do. And you could do like this one tube. This one thing, the tube right here, it's got two lengths in here, and you probably can get 6 out of this one tube if you're doing HO. If you're doing N scale, Well, first of all, I wouldn't be using something so fat because this here is actually a 3 foot diameter, which I think is pretty. I guess that would be normal. And as I'm doing this, I'm just making sure that they are perfectly vertical. And like I said, this is the part that's tedious that you need to take your time doing. And again, these all would be painted before I put them on. I painted mine silver when I did mine, and I painted the base brown and the top here brown. Also, after you get these all on here and they're secure, you can get some black thread or something and put it to the back side of this and run it down the tube, or imaginarily run it down the tube, or just put it into the tube and then have a little box down here at the bottom as a place where all the wires join together and then go into the ground and get distributed out to the rest of the world. I messed up there. All right, we'll go next. And these are just, I didn't actually measure these. They're just tick marks. I said, okay, well this looks like it'll be good. I can get 5 of these on here with good spacing on it. Like I said, this is the most tedious part of this build, is to make sure that these are all vertical and at the same height as each other. And we'll go on to the next one. And so you can see how we're coming along here, right? We'll let these dry up a little bit more. Put this last one on, then we'll let it dry up before we do the next side. Oops, get back to you. And so that's the first 5. And then we'll do 5 more here and then 5 more here. And as many of these cell towers that are around that you can look at, each one of them is different. In fact, I've seen them where they have a double layer of antennae down here at the middle. I also seen where they had radar on them and microwave and all kinds of stuff like that. In fact, I've even seen some of these substitute as electrical poles, incorporating the cell tower. Now what I do is I'll look at it this way and I'll see how straight they all are together. And they look good. I'm just going to let those sit up for a while, guys, before we move on to the next one. And meanwhile, I can go ahead and check chat, see what's going on. Let's see, on the road, not home base, UNSF and skill. Hey Dave, give me a call later on after the show. I need to talk to you about possibly coming over here Sunday. Let's see. Johnson, just go. That's a good question. It could be. Well, I don't know. It's cell phones are not analog, are they? I thought they were all digital, but who knows? All right, that's looking pretty good so far. Yes, sir. That's looking pretty good to me. All right, Weber Model Railroad, how's it going, buddy? Like long time no see. Glad you're in here. Aloha Milton, how's it going, buddy? William Sullivan, Fairness. I forgot how to pronounce that. Let's see. Are they? It depends on the color. Like I said, I've seen these in all different colors. I've seen them dressed up as palm trees. It's so many different ways you can do these. And if it's cheap, cheap way for you to have a detail on your layout, that's going to look fairly good. And, you could detail it up pretty good if you want. Like I said, you could add some thread in the back of these on all 15 of them and send them partially down the tube and put a box down here like an electrical box connector where all these wires come together. So, yeah, I mean, you could have a lot of fun doing this. All right, well, let's start in the next row. And I'll get you guys down here. And there we go. And now we'll just go ahead and do this guy. Trying to stay as close to the tick marks that I got on there so they look pretty as even as I probably can get them. Hey, Sparky, can you call me tomorrow in the morning sometime? I need to talk to you about the Strasbourg deal that you're forcing me to go. No, I'm only kidding. I'd really like to go because there's a lot of people I like to meet up with. Roy Smith is one of them. Tom Streams and Things, Tom Kovinchek, I'd like to meet up with him. Ron Pisco and BNS, Hastings BNSF N-Scale, and all you guys that are here in the chat that are going to be in Strasbourg. I really love to meet up with you guys. And maybe, God willing, I can do it this year. We'll see. We'll just see. All right, there's a second 5. And again, try and keep them as even as you can so they don't look too stupid. Try and keep them as vertical as you possibly can. And like I said, it's going to be tedious to make sure you try and get everything as close to vertical as you possibly can, and all of them even up on the top here and on the bottom. And like I said, I cut these at 6 feet. I don't know the actual measurement. I never got up on a pole to measure them, but whatever you think it is, and if you guys happen to know somebody who works for one of these companies that does cell towers, you might be able to get some information out of them to figure out, the actual size of these antennas. All right, 2 more to go. Try and keep the spacing the same too if you can. Like I said, I didn't measure these tick marks up here, so they might be a little bit off, and that's okay because, like I said, this is just a demonstration on how to do this. But like I said, this is easy and cheap detail that you can put on your layout. And let's see, you buy all these evergreen products. Yes, you'll spend a ton of money on them at the beginning, but then again, you'll always have stuff left over to do other projects, and that's basically how I build up my my stock of evergreen stuff. I did that to make them even. All right, and we got this one more here. Hey, look at that! I actually had enough. Oh, no, nice. There you go. So, I mean, I may have too many on there. Again, I don't know. I never really paid attention to how many antennas are on one thing, but I also know that there's 100 different situations or configurations of a cell tower. So with this one done, now what we're going to do is we're just going to stand him up for a minute, like that. Stand up, don't fall. Okay, and now we're going to cut out the base. Now the base, I believe I did a 2-foot square, maybe more than that. Let's see, HO scale. Yeah, it's a 4-foot square. New blade, all the time. Anytime you start a new project, it's a new blade. And I know it sounds crazy, but trust me, you'll get a lot better cut with a new blade. Now you guys know about the score and snap, right? So once I score it 2 or 3 times, I just can snap it like that, and it breaks right off. And then we'll do this guy. Now this base may not be big enough to support this, but we'll find out here shortly. So alright, we got that done now, and what we'll do is we'll add a little bit of glue on here. And we'll try and get him as centered as possible. And I'll use my little clamp to hold him up while he dries. And there you go. You got a cell tower. Easy peasy. And like I said, you probably could do a bunch of these for like about 10 or 15. No, I'm not going to say 10 or $15 because Evergreen has just had an increase on their prices. This is $4. This one is $4, and the other one that I showed you was $4 also, which is this guy. So that's 12, and then you glue. So you're talking about 20 bucks, but the 20 bucks can get you a whole bunch of these made. And you could do other stuff with this, with the tubing also. In fact, maybe next week I'll show you how I do my billboards. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and get back over to the other camera, and we'll let that sit there for a while, and let's see what's going on. Hey, Jack, nice to see you here. Thank you, Dats. I appreciate that compliment. Let's see, change. Can I have a? Let me see. I guess I can do that myself now. 45 watching. That's not good. It went down from 50. The 15th and 16th of May. I don't remember what Sparky said it was, but anyhow, I need for him to talk to me tomorrow about that situation. Hey, Vinny. How's it going, Shane? Nice to see you, buddy. 47 and 30. Thank you, Bruce. Looks perfect. Thank you, Milton. I appreciate that. And, it's just stuff that you can do that don't cost a lot of money that you can put onto your layout to make it look a whole bunch better. Give it more detail. More variety of stuff for people to look at when they come and check out your layout. Like I said, right now I have 2 on my layout. I intend to do more. To put them on my layout, to scatter them around, because you know as well as I do, when you drive around town, whatever town you're in, there's cell towers all over the place, and they may not look like this one because of all the antenna I have on there. Some of them only have 2 or 3 on each corner. Some of them are round on the top. I decided to do a triangle. To me, it's just an easier way to do it and have it come out looking pretty good. 4831. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Robert McEvoy, how's it going? Well, I appreciate that, Robert. And like I said, it's only 2 poor people. Yeah, you're probably right, Shay. Poor people have to go to Verizon or something to get more cell towers. I appreciate that. That's pretty funny. Anyhow, I think that's all I'm going to have for you guys tonight. So with that being said, why don't you guys go ahead and promote your channels, but you ought to know that tomorrow morning there will be a premiere video at 9 o'clock my time, which is 3 hours to the East Coast, so 12 noon will be a premiere. And it's going to be a run session on my layout. And Dave, VNSF N Scale, was the engineer for the train that was running. It was his train that he brought over. Oh, somebody just banged on my back door, my back window. Huh. All right, whatever. Thank you, Randy. I appreciate that. All right, Norman. Take care, buddy. Nice to see you in here. All right, guys. I have, at the present time, 3,488, I think. And I need to get to 3,500. No, it's not 88. Dang, let me see. I can't even get to it right now. Anyhow, I'm short by 88 subscribers to reach my goal of 3,500. So, with that being said, how you doing, Marty? Nice to see you. I'm sorry if I missed you earlier. Hi, Nathan. How's it going? Sorry if I missed you. Container Man, 68. I think I said hello to you earlier. Billy Baldwin, how's it going, my friend? Nice to see you in here. Yes, sir. Now, Billy, Bald Build 8, has been a subscriber of mine for the past 6 years. He's probably one of my oldest subscribers, and he comments on all my videos, and now I see him in here too, and I hope he joins in more often because I love having him here. He's also got a layout going on that it's on hold right now because he's got some medical issues, I think, with his back or his legs or something. I don't remember exactly. You can elaborate on that if you'd like to. Container Man 3412. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. It's like it's been so up and down lately. I just don't remember anymore. Let's see. I believe I have followed everyone in this chat. Okay, you probably have. That's good, Billy. Glad to hear it. That hour went by fast. Yeah, it sure did. When you're doing something, and like I say, guys, when I'm looking down here at my workbench, I don't see the chat. So I usually watch it when it becomes a video. I watch it, and if there's any questions that are in there that I did not see, they will be answered in next week's live show. Let's see. Holy mackerel, dude, you're catching up to me. I'm only kidding, Sparky. I hope you get more than. Hope we both. It'd be cool if we both hit 3,500 on the same day. And I want to tell you something that Derek Glass and myself hit 1,000 subscribers on the same exact day. That was pretty cool, I thought. So yeah. So who knows? Maybe that will happen. Long way, Sparky. Yeah, it's true. And still strange happenings on. Yeah. I'll tell you, man, YouTube is just like, I wish they would just leave. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. Basically, just do it. Anyhow, the finale of Tony's build will be coming up probably in the next video that I post. And I had promised some of my guys that I would not do any of my scratch builds on this live show, that they would be in video format. So to take that to the next level, instead of just doing a video, I am doing premiere videos so I get to chat with you guys while the video is going on. Cool. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know the story about that, but last year when Sparky came down here, my car had 107,100 something, and I knew that by the time I got to the airport to pick him up, that it would be 107, and I had to pull off the road when it did turn to that so he could look at it and take a picture of it. So yeah, that was pretty cool. You have to shovel gravel tomorrow? All right, whatever. 47 and 32. Thank you, Digger. I appreciate that. I am probably going to I might give this away to somebody. I don't know yet. We'll see. And let them finish it up. We'll see. Maybe I'll give it to my little brother, Sparky. Let him put it on his new layout when he comes down here in October. Yeah, see, I don't understand. It's like I don't understand how everybody can get different readings right here. Bruce Stroh's got 45 with 31 thumbs up, and Ralph Greenwood got 46 with 32. David Evans got 47 with 32. Let's see. And Stu Structures got 46 with 33. Oh, so Container Man don't need it. All right, so okay, so I won't give it to you then. So there. Anyhow, guys, I think we're gonna cut this short right now. I think we did pretty good for tonight. Yeah, it's almost 5 minutes to go. Did everybody go ahead and DIY and digital 1 million? Yeah, I wish. That would be cool. Let's see, DNS scale, super time, talk with you. Okay, Dave, talk to you later, buddy. Uh, Thank you, Nora. We'll talk to you later, buddy. Have a good weekend and a good rest of the week. NSVA train 911. Yeah, really, right? Uh, all right. Okay. All right. All right, guys. Well, you know that I always do an outro music, and it's usually about 2 minutes long. That gives you guys to say goodbye and out of the ditchies and all of that kind of stuff. Uh, And again, I appreciate all you guys here. I really appreciate all the super chats you guys donate to me, and I just keep buying stuff like buying all the stuff to do this. That's part of the super chat money that you guys give me. It's all revolves around it. And I'm hoping contest during Sunday afternoon, but before the sun sets. Okay, whatever. Good follow along, Bill Vinny. Thank you, Bruce. I appreciate that. Domestic duties ahead. Z-Scale 97. Did you get your Starbucks already, or are you gonna go right after the show? Let's see. Eminem Shortline. I emailed you, Vinny. Okay. Mike Dalton. How's it going, Mike Dalton? I haven't seen you in here earlier. I'm sorry if I missed you. Dave James, thanks for the shout out, Vinny. Have a great weekend. You're welcome, Dave. Like I said, I really don't give a full explanation of what you did on your channel, only to make people come over and watch it. It's kind of like the lost leader or whatever you want to call it. Thank you, PDRR Engineer. I appreciate that. Sparky is going for Strasbourg next year. He just. Oh yeah, right. All right, Sparky. Since I put my as soon as you put your marksman away, okay. Ray, you actually need to do some more videos, because now we have somebody who's doing a larger scale than the HO, and we have you doing a smaller scale than N scale. So it would be good to have the versatility of all these different scales going on. So if you can, it would be cool if you could post some more videos. All right, guys. Well, we'll talk to you guys later. I appreciate you all being here, and have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you later. Bye for now.